What's the best Nikon camera you should get if you're a beginner in photography? You'll need something affordable, easy to use, and something that you can work with over time to create better shots as you improve. With a Nikon camera, you can't go wrong for a high-quality product that's worth its value. That's not to say they're cheap. Don't get me wrong. These things can be expensive, but you can also find some cheaper options on the market, especially if you're a beginner and don't need all the high-tech image capturing abilities. In general, Nikon cameras are known for their larger sensors, which provide better image quality and low-light performance. They usually offer longer battery life and more accurate autofocus systems, making them ideal for those just starting out in photography. Models like the Nikon D3500, Z50, and 30 are particularly popular among beginners because they are affordable, lightweight, and have a simple user interface. But we'll provide more on that and other Nikon options later in the video. Make sure to watch till the end to find our best pick. Nikon offers both DSLR and mirrorless cameras, giving beginners a range of options to choose from based on their specific needs and budget. To start things off, here we have the Nikon Z50. This is a mirrorless camera with excellent performance with great value for money. It's also regarded by a lot of people as the best value Nikon camera for beginners. It hosts a 20.9 megapixel APS-C sensor that's powered by the Expeed 6 image processor. It has an excellent autofocus system with 209 points and an ISO range of 100 to 50, 1200. The Z50 can shoot continuously at 11 FPS with continuous autofocus, and it can record 4K video up to 30 frames per second. Bear in mind that comes with a 1.5 times crop. With an excellent viewfinder and 3.2-inch tilting touchscreen display, it's a great choice for vloggers and an all-in feature for reviewing footage. Using the Nikon Z lens mount, you can find high-quality lenses that fit the Z50. Despite these features, it weighs just 450 grams and has dimensions of 127 by 94 by 60 millimeters, making it a portable option for photographers. The battery life is not bad either, at up to around 300 shots per one charge, and it takes around 2.5 hours to charge from empty. However, with video, you'll only get up to 75 minutes on one charge. Overall, the Z50 also offers numerous special effects for both stills and video, making it a great choice for beginners. But pricing is not the cheapest. They can be around $1,000 from new. If you don't mind buying them used, you can pick one up from under $500 on mpb.com, and it's supposed to be in excellent condition. On the website, you can also trade in your old equipment if you're wanting to upgrade or sell it. You can find that and all other links in our description below. Moving on, we have the Nikon D5600. It's a solid upper entry-level DSLR camera that's very popular among casual photographers and beginners, with it being compact, lightweight, and offering impressive imaging power. It has a 24.2 megapixel DX format CMOS sensor, an Expeed 4 image processor, and a 39-point autofocus system, with a continuous shooting speeds of 5 frames per second. But it's slightly heavier than the Z50 at 465 grams. And although the two cameras have different strengths, it scores lower overall when compared to the Z50. That being said, this is generally a cheaper camera and its battery is supposed to last longer when taking shots. So overall, it's still a fantastic option for beginners. Nikon Zfc. Want something more stylish and compact? You might be more interested in this next pick, the Nikon Zfc. It's the new Nikon camera that was released late 2023. It's an excellent option for beginners because it's lightweight at 445 grams. It's packed with amazing features, and it's also been made easy to use. You'll find dedicated dials for shutter speed, exposure compensation, and ISO mixed with a switch for PASM exposure mode. The conveniently placed dials and switches can make it easier for beginners to understand and adjust these settings. It has a generous 20.9 megapixels DXCMOS sensor with the Expeed 6 engine and the light gathering advantages of the wider Z mount. So you can get excellent quality even in those low light settings. Unlike the Z50, the Zfc offers Nikon's full-time eye autofocuses mode while shooting video, an excellent feature to help keep subjects in focus. Its retro design was inspired by Nikon's classic FM and FE series SLRs, making it a visually appealing choice for any photographer. It's worth noting that it doesn't have the best autofocus you can get on a camera at this price, and some people complain about the grip being uncomfortable with larger lenses. That being said, these are still competitively priced. For up-to-date prices, please see links below. Nikon Z30. Now, this is a camera that has been designed with beginners in mind, especially vloggers. The Z30 is a fun, friendly, mirrorless camera, and much like the Z50 and Zfc, you'll get a 20.9 megapixel APS-C sensor with an Expeed 6 processor. It can shoot video in 4K and is reported to last up to 125 minutes recording on 1080 Full HD with a full charge. You get a bunch of features with this camera, including a full touchscreen, autofocus system with 209 phase detection AF pixels, ISO range of 100 to 51,200, which can be expanded, 11 frames per second burst shooting with F and AA tracking, and with all that, it only weighs 405 grams, making it the lightest on the list so far. With all that being said, it seems the Z50 still offers more features and D5600 offers a better battery with higher resolution. But overall, the Z30 is still an excellent cheaper option that definitely stands out for beginners and casual users. Last on the list is possibly the best option for beginners. With it being one of the smallest Nikon DSLR cameras and it being mentioned as one of the best professional cameras you can get on a budget by some reviewers, it's the Nikon D3500, a very popular entry-level camera. With the D3500, you'll get beginner-friendly controls that have been simplified with a built-in guide mode. It has a 24.2 megapixel imaging chip that offers excellent performance for the price. It also has a responsive 11-point autofocus system with 5 frames per second continuous shooting. Don't get me wrong, it's not the most powerful camera on the list, but the reasons why it's so popular for beginners are for its convenience, lightweight at around 415 grams, and its ease of use. People find this a much easier jump from their smartphones and a great choice getting started with DSLR cameras. You might not want this option because it doesn't give you 4K, the screen is fixed, and its autofocus isn't the fastest. But if you want something cheap and easy to use, this could be an excellent option. You can get a good used one on mpb.com for around $400 right now. And you can check new and used prices on our links below. We hope this video helped you. Do you know any better cameras for beginners? Let us know in the comments and make sure to join us in the next video.